Ever stared at your to-do list, knowing exactly what you need to do, but your brain just refuses to cooperate? The task isn't confusing. The deadline is real. And yet, somehow, cleaning your desk, checking one more message, or scrolling endlessly suddenly feels urgent. If this feels familiar, you're not broken. You're not lazy. And you're definitely not alone. What if procrastination isn't a failure of willpower, but the result of how your brain evolved to survive? Today, we're going to dismantle procrastination at its roots inside your brain by uncovering the surprising psychological and neurological systems that quietly push you to delay action. And once you understand them, procrastination will never look the same again. Your brain is constantly making choices, not between right and wrong, but between now and later. Deep inside your brain lives a powerful chemical messenger: dopamine. Dopamine doesn't just make you feel good, it motivates you to seek rewards. And here's the problem. Your brain is far better at valuing immediate rewards than future ones. Replying to a message, watching a short video, checking social media, these actions deliver instant dopamine hits, small, fast, and reliable. But long-term goals, writing a report, studying for an exam, building a skill, they promise future rewards and your brain discounts those heavily. This is called temporal discounting, the tendency to prefer smaller rewards now over larger rewards later. From an evolutionary standpoint, this made perfect sense. Our ancestors didn't procrastinate food for next month, they needed calories now. But in the modern world, this ancient wiring collides with long-term projects. That's why scrolling feels urgent, and the deadline feels distant until suddenly it isn't. Procrastination isn't just about pleasure, it's also about fear. Meet the amygdala, your brain's threat detection system. The amygdala doesn't distinguish between physical danger and emotional discomfort. To it, a looming task can feel just as threatening as a predator. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not doing it perfectly. When you think about a challenging task, the amygdala can trigger a stress response, raising anxiety levels and pushing your brain into avoidance mode. This is your ancient fight-or-flight system misfiring. Instead of running from danger, you run from discomfort. Ironically, perfectionism often makes this worse. When a task must be done perfectly, the perceived threat increases, and avoidance becomes the brain's preferred coping mechanism. So procrastination isn't apathy, it's self-protection just badly calibrated. Even when fear fades, your brain still plays tricks on you. The planning fallacy: humans are terrible at estimating how long tasks will take. We imagine ideal conditions: no interruptions, maximum focus, perfect energy. Reality rarely agrees. This leads us to delay starting because we believe we can do it later and still finish on time. We almost never can. Present bias. Your brain gives disproportionate weight to current comfort over future benefits. Future you feels abstract. Present you feels real. So present you keeps winning. The sunk cost trap. Sometimes we delay starting or restarting a task because of effort already invested. If I can't do it properly, I won't do it at all. This bias traps us in inaction, even when starting fresh would be easier. Together, these biases quietly reinforce procrastination without you ever noticing. At the front of your brain sits the prefrontal cortex, the control center for planning, self-control, and discipline. This is the part of you that wants to work, but it has limitations. Every decision you make, what to do, how to do it, where to start, costs mental energy. This leads to decision fatigue. When options pile up, the prefrontal cortex becomes overwhelmed, and when cognitive load exceeds capacity, the brain defaults to the easiest option: doing nothing, or doing something familiar and effortless. Self-control also fluctuates throughout the day. Stress, poor sleep, hunger all reduce the brain's ability to resist distractions. Procrastination often isn't a lack of motivation. It's a system overloaded beyond its limits. Here's the good news. You can't delete these systems, but you can work with them. Small steps rewire the brain. Large tasks trigger fear and overload. Small steps don't. Breaking tasks into tiny, concrete actions lowers amygdala activation and reduces cognitive load. Not write the report, but open the document. Action creates momentum and momentum generates motivation, not the other way around. Temptation bundling pair an unpleasant task with an immediate reward. Listen to music only while studying. Watch a favorite show only while exercising. This hijacks dopamine, using it against procrastination. Commitment devices outsmart future. Set public deadlines. Use apps that block distractions. Create consequences for inaction. These systems reduce reliance on willpower by restructuring the environment. The goal isn't it's self-design. Procrastination isn't a character flaw. It's the result of ancient survival systems colliding with modern life. Your brain evolved to prioritize immediate rewards, avoid discomfort, and conserve energy. Understanding this doesn't excuse procrastination. It explains Italiano. And once you stop blaming yourself, you can start designing strategies that actually work. So the next time you put something off, remember, your brain isn't broken. It's just doing what it was built to do. The trick is learning how to guide it one small step at a time. And if you found this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more.